All right, Tim. Hey, thanks for joining me for this check-in. What day of the diet is this, man? It's Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It's fourth day.
Fourth day, great. Hey, I wanted to just check in with you, get a sense of how things are going, get a sense of what's been easier than expected, what's been harder than expected, maybe a little bit about your progress. Just I'll ask some pointed questions, but anything you want to highlight?
Uh, no. I don't know. Not that I can think of right now.
All right, Tim. So let me ask you this, okay? If we were to ask you where you started with this diet, what was your weight when you first began this diet the night before on, let's call it day zero?
I was 354.
354. Good. And let me ask you a question. What do you think would be a good outcome for you by the end of this diet if you were to put a pound to it? How much you trying to lose in these 48 days?
I'd like to go 50 pounds.
Okay, drop 50 pounds. Okay. All right. Tim, tell me, what did Monday look like? Just tell me what it looked like. First of all, when did you stop eating on Sunday? When was your last meal on Sunday? Day zero.
I finished eating my last meal on Sunday at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
6 p.m. All right. What did Monday look like? Walk me through your day.
Monday, I started eating around 11 o'clock, and I basically had these spinach wraps, tortilla wraps, and I was just taking handfuls of iceberg lettuce and throwing that on there, mixed with like chopped carrots and cabbage and all that fun stuff.
Okay. Okay.
I was Italian dressing on them and eating them like that.
Okay. And did you feel that you got to your 100 grams of protein? Did you get at least that somehow? How did you know that you hit your goal?
No, I didn't hit my goal. And probably part of the most difficult part right now is trying to get to 100 grams of protein. I don't think I've hit 100 grams at all yet.
Okay.
For each day, but I did get some pea protein for the second day, and that stuff was awful.
Well, how are you preparing it?
Almond milk and in a shaker cup. That was it.
Are you putting any fruit in it? Any banana? Any fruit?
No. I got to go to the store and get some bananas so I can do that today.
Oh man, let me just give you a quick recipe. It's in the book, but it's Pete's pea protein shake, man. What you got to do is you go in there, you put 2 cups of frozen fruits in a blender and a banana, okay? And you put that in a blender, and I'm telling you, man, you could add probably 2 scoops of that pea protein, get 50 grams right there. And you blend that up in some almond milk, about a cup of it. Put a little basil leaf on top of there. Man, you're all elegant and stuff. You'll be make sure your pinky finger is raised, as you raise the glass to your mouth, and go for it. But effectively, it's a very tasty way to get your protein in for the day. And what I find is if I get at least that shake in, which is easy to do, I'm easily hitting my 100 grams between all the other things I'm eating throughout the day. So just, definitely incorporate that in there. It's not gonna, you having not done that doesn't really do much against you for losing weight. But what it will do going forward when you do hit that goal is it'll make you have a little bit more energy and feel a little bit more satiated throughout the day. So it's a helpful hack. It's a helpful life hack. So go for that. Tell me about hunger, and tell me about energy, and tell me about sleep. So how's that been going for you?
So I don't know if coincidence, but sleep has been fine. I haven't really woken up in the middle of the night. I think last night was the first night I woke up. Usually I'm up 2 or 3 times a night, but I've been sleeping through the night, getting up, not really tired in the morning. But
good.
my energy level seems to be okay for now. I did work a little bit on Tuesday, cutting up some trees and hauling them out of the job. So
Okay, so something physical for sure.
yeah, absolutely.
How did that go?
It went fine. I have no troubles. Um, yep, everything's good. Once I'm about to start making my food, like I start feeling like extra hungry in that moment, and like maybe I don't want to say lightheaded, but I feel different.
Okay.
But after I eat and I start digesting, it all goes away good. So far I'm not really having any issues with like the dedication part of it. So I don't know. I'm feel motivated.
Good. And how's your eating window been? Have you been sticking to the same time? Have you been modifying a little bit?
So yesterday I modified a little bit. I've been trying to do 11 to 3, and yesterday I did 2 to 6.
Okay.
And I met up with some friends, and we grabbed something to eat and hung out. So it wasn't bad modifying it. I thought it was going to be a little worse, but it was fine. No issues.
Good. I really, again, you're going to be, reaching for that protein powder to hit your 100 grams, and that's great. But definitely in the next few days, really try to hunker down on getting that carb count below 130 grams. And the reason for that is when you sleep at night, I want you to be able to burn through that stuff so that when you wake up in the morning, you're in ketosis. And that ketosis is that sort of awesome metabolic state where you're kind of in this high energy state. Your body's looking for food. It's turning on its sympathetic nervous system. It's giving you energy so that you could find that next meal, and it's going to give you mental clarity. And if you have a seizure disorder, which I know you don't, it'll keep you from having a seizure. But that's just one of the small perks. Although I think it's just important to highlight because what is a seizure really? It's irregular and it's complex and overcharged firing of the brain in an unorganized way. And I think all of us with our ADHD tendencies and 21st century distractions and the brains that we kind of have to have for this world is, we want less of that and more focus. And anyway, it's kind of a roundabout way of saying, being in a state of ketosis might really help people's brain function and their mental clarity. So something to think about. So I'm glad that you're sleeping better. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're able to keep up with your routine. That's pretty cool. And then at the same time, I'm glad that you're hitting your window consistently. This being day 4, I think, you're definitely headed towards a certain routine. Once you get that habit started, it's going to be easier to keep it going. So with all said and done, Tim, have you weighed yourself anytime recently?
Yeah, I've weighed myself every morning since Sunday, and it's Thursday, and today I was 343.
Okay,
how
many?
Down 11.
Down 11 pounds?
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. Tim, that's great news, man. I really want to keep checking in with you to see how this continues to go for you. You are the icon of the Athos diet, and I think the goal of 50 pounds with given your weight is very realistic, especially since it sounds to me too that you're not just going for a certain amount of food in a certain amount of time, but you're also picking more nutritious stuff too, which I think is going to go a long way. So, let's just call this your first medical screening exam with Dr. Pete for this 48-day period. Anything else you want to highlight or maybe bring up that was that comes to your mind?
Nothing I can think of at the moment.
Okay, that's fair. All right, Tim, we're going to check in next week, okay? Any other questions? Any other thoughts?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, Tim. Remember, before there was Atkins, there was Athos. Never forget.